So here we are, S&P 500. Let's talk about what's going on. Here we are, the weekly chart. Again, I always advocate being aware of all the different time frames: weekly, daily, hourly, 15-minute, and 5-minute. So let's dive into this. This is this week right here. You can see it's really struggling to get above this 4327 resistance, just hitting right up against it. Today is Thursday, I believe. So this whole week, just look at that little candlestick. Yep, Thursday. Okay. The range here for the whole week, only 43. So that just tells you how strong this resistance here is at this 4327 level, yeah? Keep in mind August 13th. Oh, and also keep in mind like the week of July 3rd, which is right here, 7-3. I think we'll see a decline down into that a little bit too as we approach this July 3rd on a weekly time frame, okay? Okay, let's take a look at the daily chart. So over here on the daily chart, you can just see, look at this, just plotting along. We are in the chop zone, folks. And again, there's that 4327 just staying right underneath it. I think the high of the week was what, 4306, we'll call it. Yep, on the futures here. So just absolutely smack dab up against resistance here. Reminds me a little bit, of this area like right here. You can see the same thing happen back over here, right? You get these areas of resistance where they just show up like this. And I think that's what we're in right now. June 16th, which is right here. Just be aware. I think we're going to see some decline because of that's quad witching, by the way. I mentioned this yesterday. I mentioned again. This is where all the options expire. Remember that it happens every quarter. So last time this happened was March. Here we are in June. It'll happen in September, and I guess it happens in December if I'm not mistaken. All right, so just be aware, it's quad witching. All the options are going to expire. So either the 16th of June or the 21st of June, as we move closer and closer to these dates. Today, remember, is June 8th. Yeah, I think we're going to decline. I think we will get at least down to 4220. And let's see. This was 4306. I could see 4206 maybe happening, 100 points, possible. Okay. We'll get down to this 4174 area. Down here at the bottom of these candlesticks. Not sure if we'll get that far. Not sure. But I do think we'll get to 4220 or even lower than that. Got divergence going on here. Look at this. Divergence. That was today. Oh, no, I'm sorry. that was the end of today. So now we have divergence showing up on the SMI, the Stochastic Momentum Index, which this divergence logic is my own logics I put into the SMI. Okay, you got the Big Daddy forecast, also my own indicator. You can see there's been divergence going on here. So now we got two indicators, both showing divergence. I thought this was interesting. I saw the certainty rate, also my own indicator, also diverging. Look at that, all the way back from May. So this is kind of experimental, this looking at divergence on the certainty rate. So I'll keep an eye on this, but I did notice this divergence going on. So that could be useful as we move forward and as we just keep maturing in analysis, right? But yep, this is all kind of pointing towards exactly a stall and a little bit of price decline coming up, I think. Okay, let's look at the trade of the day. So over here in the 5-minute chart, which this 5-minute chart, the 15-minute chart, and the 1-hour chart all get streamed to my members 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Okay, so they see this chart. And look at, of all the trades, I mean, this one to me just absolutely stands out right here at 9:25. So just, basically 5 minutes before the market opened, right? Bam. What a beautiful trade. And this one, guys, I mean, it was a beautiful trade. Just look at this right here. The MACD was in positive territory. It's true the SMI was a bit peaky, so was the Big Daddy. So you might have to wade through these couple down candlesticks, but as soon as this one here came in, you just take the trade. Even if you waited on the close of that candlestick, which was 4281, okay, all up here to 4295. So not quite 15 points, maybe 13, 14 points, right? Almost 15 points. Really nice. I mean, think about that, 15 points. And the range for the day 4,300 down here to 4,265, 35, maybe 40 points. Okay. Maybe 40 points of the day, right? And you're picking up, 15, maybe a little more of that. So you're picking up a third of the range. Think about that. You're picking up about 33% of the range by taking this trade. And I emphasize this so that the members will really get a sense. Don't worry about getting, how do I explain this? Don't worry about catching everything perfect. That's not the goal. The goal is to catch the meat of the trade of the day, right? To catch the biggest chunk in the meat of the trade, right? And you're catching, if you were to take this trade today, you would have caught 1/3 of all the range for the day. That's awesome, especially on a small range day like today. But just imagine if this had been like an 80-point day. It would have been even more profit, right? So this trade of all the trades, this one back here was actually pretty good too. You could have got in right there. You would have had to probably exit, right? Probably exit, re-enter. All right, I've done that a few times, guys. I've actually entered on some of these trades. I either broke even or lost a small amount, exit, because I know my timing was a little off. It's okay to admit your timing's not going to be perfect. It's all right. Stop putting all that pressure on yourself. Okay, just exit. You might take a small loss or break even. That's wait, be patient. All of a sudden you see the SMI starts to curl up. Okay, you're back in the trade. See, that's the biggest thing that traders struggle with, is that when they get it wrong, they get emotional and they're distraught for hours or a day or two or whatever it is. You got to learn how to overcome that emotional baggage. Okay, once you do that, you'll learn how to re-enter trades. Like if you took one here, got it wrong, you wouldn't wait for it to go all the way down, right? You just get out when it starts going south on you. Like obviously, right? You might be thinking this is about to curl up. Oh, we got it wrong. It changes direction. You get out, take a small loss, and then when the thing comes up again, you see the MACD going into positive territory. Boom. I mean, this is yesterday's news, right? All of a sudden, you forget how bad it was there at 8:30 in the morning, right? All of a sudden, things are good again, and that's the thing you have to learn as a trader. You're going to mitigate the bad trades by getting out of them early and staying in the good trades longer. Okay. Here's another trade of the day on the 15-minute chart. This trade is actually not a bad trade. Okay, this one came in at real early. It was I say early, super early pre-market, 4:15 in the morning, or you could even almost say last night. Okay, but either way, you could have taken this trade. Okay, and the reason I say it is because eventually it made its way all the way down here, and with everything being elevated up here, you got some divergence going on. Okay, a little rough to make this trade. I personally wouldn't have made this trade because I see the MACD's in positive territory, but some aggressive traders could have made this trade. Okay, you'd have to be really patient, but just think about it. You're up here about 42.70, let's just call it 76. Got down in here at about maybe 42.67, maybe 8 or 9 points, whatever, 7, 8, 9 points. Not a huge money maker, but you basically call that a nice little scalp. I don't know if I'd call it a trade of the day, but I just thought I'd mention it because for some people, maybe international traders, right? They're up at this time, looking at the market. You're not domestic USA, you're overseas. I got my friends over in the Netherlands and Germany and different places around the world that are members. That is a trade that may be worth taking right there. Now, over here on the Discord server, this is where all the services take place for the members. Remember I talked about the trade of the day at 9:25. Remember I said 5 minutes before the market opened up? Basically pre-market on the 5-minute alert, 5-minute streaming chart. There it is. There's a 5-minute alert. So again, I mention this all the time. The members get the streaming charts, but they also get alerts on the Discord server. So they got their app probably on their, most people probably using mobile app, but mobile devices, but they might be using desktops and laptops, whatever it is, doesn't matter. They get alerted. They can they can at least go look at the trade and decide whether they want to make the trade, right? They come here in the Discord server, they click notifications, they click all messages, just like I have it, probably what most of them are doing. Okay, and they get the alerts. You want to trade gold? Because I like to trade their commodities, right? So that's why I have gold alerts, crude oil. Top 30 stocks are for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ are on this channel. And for people that want to do, I had a member that said, hey, can you do something for daily alerts only because they want to do swing trades. I do a lot of swing trades, by the way. That's my bread and butter. I do some intraday, but most of my trades are swing trades. So a member asked me, hey, can you do intraday? Sure enough, there at the daily alerts going to give you the intraday. Going to give you, instead of day trading, you can do swing trades on the Daily Alerts channel. Really, really nice. Premium Symbols channel. Okay, I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so if you see everything in this video that you like and you like what you're seeing on this, then click on the link in the first comment of the YouTube video. Okay, or the link's also in the description below the video, but you just look at the comment section, it'll be the top comment. Click on that link, it's gonna bring you to this Get a Server. It's my server. Okay, you click on server subscriptions. You're gonna get this page right here, $7.99 a month, guys. Guys and gals, that's a really good value for everything you've seen already, plus everything you see here on this page right here, this screenshot. Let me get something black. You know, I talked about all this just a moment ago, so you can pause the video here if you want, but you get the streaming charts, the 5-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour. You get the S&P 500 alerts, right? Plus the dailies on here. 5, 15-minute, 1 hour. Top 30 stocks, 500, S&P 500 and NASDAQ. Those are the alerts that I showed on the Discord server. Premium Symbols. Now, you know, I've talked about this recently, and I'll keep talking about it. There's a Premium Symbols channel that the members can go and click on. Guys and gals, if you're a member, I know it's a little bit of work, but take the time to look at it. You know, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes out of your day. Because I looked at I look at the futures every day. I'm a big futures trader, but I know a lot of my members want to trade optionable stocks, so you can trade the optional by opening up the file for the optional stocks. You might see some optional stocks in there you like. For those that want to see the money flow, there's industries. Okay, and there's some stocks in there and futures that sometimes are what I call being in a short position. I have a logic that picks out, you know, when a symbol is looking like it's getting ready for a sweet little short side trade, okay? So take advantage of those premium symbols, because I do. You know, again, I've been talking about this. I have another trade right now that I picked out from the futures symbols file for the 10-year yield. I'm just riding that one. That one's been doing great. Okay, I want to talk to members real quick, especially new members. Welcome new members. Got a lot of new members. That's great. Make sure you put your email put it in the email only channel on the Discord server, and you'll get the nightly emails. Okay, it's going to be an S&P 500 chart, and I give my comment about it, what I think the market's going to do. Okay, and I mock up the daily chart a little bit and give my opinion on the chart itself. Okay, listen, just one other thing I want to say. I'm a businessman. Okay, this is a business. I take it seriously. Okay, I have to manage the Discord server, manage all the services come with it. You know, I'm also a software developer, so I wrote a lot of the logic. This isn't just some willy-nilly little thing. I put a lot of effort into this, and I keep the membership, you know, reasonably priced so people can use their money. Use their money to make trades, not spend a fortune on a service, right? That's why I do it. But just one thing I want to say: the Discord server is not a place for egos. Okay, I'm not trying to pin anybody down or put anybody on the spot, but we're about making bank, guys and gals. It's not a place to come and puff up your chest and say how great you are, because nobody pays $7.99 for a service and then come and tell everybody how great they are. That makes no sense, right? You're paying for a service because you're looking for a little extra help, right? So just come in there, try to stay a little humble, make good use of the service, give yourself some time. There's a lot to the service. It's not something you're going to learn in a day or two. It might take a few weeks, a month or two even, to take advantage of all this, all right? So just when you come to the server, just check your ego at the door, okay? Just come, learn, and be ready to mature and make great trades, okay? All right, everybody, happy trading. Talk to you all real soon again next time.